Hi, hello, and good afternoon. My name is Amanda, and welcome to Harmony Portal Tarot Live. Just gonna fix the camera just a bit. I had it all adjusted, and then I plugged in my cable, and it made my camera go a little off kilter. I think I'll just do this. Might be easier than moving the whole camera. I hope you're all having a wonderful Wednesday so far. Yes. So we are going to be doing some one-card pulls today. That's what we are doing. And looks like we got another donation coming in hot from Florence. So we've got two one cards for Florence. One card, I'll just write X2. There we go. And copy paste. And yes, we are off to the races. So I hope all doing well. How have y'all been feeling? Yeah, these energies, these shifts going on are no joke. That's for sure. Yes, hello Stardust, hello Linda H, hello Amber, Florence is here, hello, hello. So cool. I used to follow Pamela Erin as well. I no longer do just because I just went through this phase where I just quit following like all channelers, all spiritual people, just to really tune into my own energy for a while. And that's kind of still where I'm at. But I really think she's a beautiful soul. So, yes, absolutely. And I actually found her back in like 2016. Everybody's talking about Pamela Erin. Well, not everybody. A couple of you are talking about Pamela Erin today. So cool. Yes, I'm early today, and the reasoning is my brother-in-law is actually in town from Las Vegas for the week for spring break, and my boys start spring break basically Friday. So he's been in town, I think, since Saturday last week, and he leaves Saturday again. But I want to be able to join the family tonight and go have dinner out at my in-laws, hang out, vibe, have some fun. So that's why we're early tonight, or today, not tonight. It's not tonight yet. And then starting in April when baseball season starts, just depending, I think most either one or other of my boys would have a game every single Friday. But we were having baseball like 4 nights a week, unless they had a game on the same night. Then it might be only if they had two games that week, both on the same night. We'd have baseball 2 days a week. But then we also practice one of the days a week, and so I just never know, and especially because the schedule is kind of crazy. And if I did get a weeknight off, saying it did land on a Wednesday, I kind of just want to take that evening easy anyway during baseball season because we are this year not only doing baseball, but Wrigley or Boston is doing basketball, which will overlap, I think 2 to 3, maybe not even 4 weeks, quite possibly with because I think this program is 8 weeks long and baseball starts basically beginning of April. And so he's in about 3 to 4 weeks overlap with basketball. And then Wrigley is like the full season is going to be baseball and soccer. So they're both involved in two sports at the same time. And we've never done that before. But they're both like Boston's really excited about basketball this year. And Wrigley was really excited about soccer in the fall time last year, and they both absolutely love baseball and they didn't want to have to choose, so we said, okay, just do it all, we don't care, we'll just be on the go. But that is the part of parenthood I love, is just watching them do what they love to do and just seeing them grow and evolve, and like it's so good for me. I love it. So yes, that's what we're going to be doing in April. We're just going to be doing both Wednesdays and Fridays live streams during the day, and that will be oh, you'd like a 22 reading. Okay, that's totally fine. Yeah, we can absolutely do that. So we will just do a full read, and I will update that on my end here and copy paste. If it will let me, there we go. Copy paste. There we go. Florence is updated and upgraded. There we go. Yeah, Jessica Lynn is here. Hello, my dear. Yeah, so that's kind of the upcoming news here. And I'm kind of like just been going a little like crazy on my own end with my other channel, Harmony Portal Tarot. I had a couple emails come in this week that people had been unsubscribed. So the same thing, and also Scarlett that comes here to the live streams once in a while. She let me know on one of my recent pick a cards that She couldn't find my channel at all. Even searching Harmony Portal Tarot, she had to scroll and scroll and scroll to even find me. So it looks and appears to be that Harmony Portal Tarot is already on the shadow banned radar. And I'm just, you guys, I'm just so frustrated. I'm just so, just wondering if I even continue or try to continue down that realm. I just don't know. I can still offer my services as, here on the live stream until they figure it out over here. That I'm maybe doing a little truth telling that I shouldn't be over here. So I'm going to continue to do this as long as I can. And I'm kind of just giving, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and hoping for a different result. And I'm even switched up my strategies, doing just everything I can on my end, trying to do the daily messages as shorts. That's not working. Nothing's working. Like nothing's working. And even the things that I am doing, uh, things are just not like showing up. Like even my husband, he's subscribed or was, and then keeps getting unsubscribed, and he'll search Harmony Portal Tarot and it's just not showing up. And there's nothing besides, just censorship reasons why that should be the case. It doesn't matter if you're a big YouTuber or small YouTuber, you should still be searchable. Like that should just be a given. I don't say that I should end up in everybody's homepage or recommended. I mean, I'm not saying that at all. And you kind of have to earn that with the algorithms and having a viral video and everything, which I kind of did on the Done Creative with my intuition tests. I had a couple of those go viral, and that's how a lot of people actually found me. But then they would get unsubscribed. Like there were days I'd lose like 500 subscribers just in one fell swoop, and I'm just like, what is happening here? I don't know what's going on. I know I'm not the only one though, so it's not just me they're targeting, and it's not even like people behind a computer doing this. It's algorithms and trigger words and things that are keeping things really suppressed, basically. Yeah, it is so frustrating. Thank you so much. Yeah. Linda has unfollowed, narrowed down to maybe 5, may narrow down to 3. But yeah, it's a lot. So I'm not going to just full on disappear, at least not purposely. If they disappear me from your feed, you will probably know why, at least in the near future. But I'm going to just see if there's anything I can do intention wise to protect and maybe fly under the radar. I haven't gone into that depth of trying to protect the of my new channel yet. And I'm hoping, like I was kind of talking about, I think it was on last live stream, where I kind of want to just see if I can release the vice grip on the Done Creative as well, and just see if that can help us. I just haven't done it yet. But I think that might help, but for how long? Because it feels like just a constant bombardment. It's not something that's just a one-time deal. It's every upload. It's almost like before I even upload, I've got issues. It takes over 12 hours for them to allow me to get the monetization, which I barely get any anyway. So I don't know why the extreme targeting where on, other platforms and other people can upload a video and it's ready to go right when they upload it. I just don't understand. But they needed 12 hours to review my video, and I don't know. I'm just like, why? Obviously something I'm saying is triggering them, and I'm not saying anything evil. I'm not saying anything with hate speech or anything, that's not something you would approve of in day-to-day society. So it lets me know maybe the truth that I'm feel I'm speaking is maybe a little too close to comfort for them. I don't know. Yeah, we can all email. Yeah, and there are even some big creators that'll have these issues, not these specific issues, but other issues with YouTube, and you can't get anyone on the phone, you can't get anyone to email you, and especially if you're a small subscriber, it's almost laughable if you even try to reach out and get any kind of support. Yeah. But it's just, this is the world we're living in, and it's just getting more and more locked down, and it's only really in, just energetically speaking, it's only going to get worse for those who are trying to go outside the norm, or stand outside the grain. They are not allowing anyone to squeak by, with at least with their algorithms. There's other ways we can still speak truth and connect to people. Absolutely there are. It's just maybe YouTube's not the place. I just kind of hoped, just with what I was talking about, just in my pick a cards and stuff, that I was maybe not I was still holding back. Like I wasn't even saying everything as I wanted to say it in the exact words I wanted to say it. I was skirting around certain topics just to, avoid all of this, and it's still happening. So, yep, yep, yep. Yeah, time to contact you too. I'll even email on your behalf as a community subscriber. We're here to support you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That would be awesome if they would listen. I don't know if they will though. Yeah, because you're doing the spiritual work, the collective heal, which is exactly what they don't want. Exactly. Yep. Yep. And pharmaceutical companies lose money when light workers thrive. Yeah. And I notice that so many of the ads that are placed on a lot of spiritual channels are of those of pharmaceutical industries. It's kind of funny. Yeah, just trying to control further. Absolutely. Yeah, so you can talk about your situation. Yeah, we're gonna pull a card for everybody who's here momentarily. Yeah, it feels like they want to put the wool over our eyes. Yeah, totally. Yep. So that's where I'm at, and I know these truths deeper down, that it's because I'm doing what I feel is the right thing that I'm being punished, and it feels so energetically backwards and just so frustrating. But it's almost like you show up to work day after day, you put your blood, sweat, tears, heart, and soul into something, and you don't get a paycheck. Like that's what it feels like. And I literally, I haven't even gotten a paycheck yet from ad revenue on Harmony Portal Tarot. But it's not going to keep me from doing what I do in some capacity somewhere. I'll still do what I do, and I'll hang on to this. The live stream channel feels probably to me the most intimate of locations where we can meet, maybe outside of Patreon, at least as far as my public platforms go. So I'm really hoping this is probably the platform I want to protect the most, just because there is the energy exchange here, unlike everywhere else I'm at, besides Patreon, of course. Yeah, so hopefully we can hold on to this. Yeah, you were better off when you weren't being watched. Take your following elsewhere. Yeah, and that's where I think, having a mailing list and sending out newsletters and stuff might be my best bet, because people don't really go to websites unless they're prompted through maybe an email or a newsletter or something. So if I've got something new to offer, or want to maybe even host my own pick a cards on my own just website without having some other platform tell me what I can and can't say, would be beneficial. But even Google, you search, maybe, not that I've tried this or that it's the truth, but just say, for example, you search Harmony Portal Tarot, or the actual web address that I've purchased, which I won't tell you guys yet, just so, because I'm not ready to launch it yet. And TikTok, to me, the energy over there is something I don't want to involve myself in at all. Not at all. It's cool and everything for other people. I don't feel any kind of pull to go to TikTok. And I know it's funny because I know that something would click for me over there, and it would become a good snowball as far as growth and expansion, but I don't want to do it by way of TikTok. Yeah, so I'm gonna just kind of go my own way, I guess. Because I'm not looking for any kind of fame or notoriety in that capacity. I just want to connect to people, and I can't even connect to people on my own platforms when people say, "Yeah, I like this content, subscribe." Like I can't even connect to those people. It won't let people know. So it's like, I don't need to go viral. I don't need a big platform or a big following and sponsorships. I don't want or need any of that at all. And in fact, I would rather not have any of that. I just would like a day where, I could connect to the people who want to connect to me, and that's that. And my content would easily flow to them without all these hindrances and interferences. That's all I want. That's all I want. That's all I want. But yeah, it's a crazy wild west out there for sure. Yeah, making a website or another place. Yeah, I'm thinking about that. Yeah, newsletter or automated emails when you upload or pick a card. Yeah, that could be a thing. Yeah, it feels all over the place. You're not trendy or authentic. Yes, I appreciate that's so much. Thank you so much. Yes, YouTube was more popular. I don't see YouTube going anywhere, but people, a lot of people in the, I guess, what you call truth community or even spiritual community, are just so sick and tired of working so hard to get the message out. And I'm kind of the mind at this point. The frustration is starting to ebb a little bit, and I'm just becoming apathetic to the fact that I guess if someone's meant to get my message somehow, some way, they will get it. If they don't get it, they were meant to get it. I don't, that's about the only way I can shift my mindset to just be okay with what's going on. Yeah. Aw, you're so sweet, Amber. Thank you so much, you guys. Well, I'm done rambling on that and the woe is me and the poor me, poor me. And I don't like to come across that way, but I also still like to be authentic and speak my truth and let you guys know where I'm coming from as far as my frustrations as a creator on this platform. And I know I'm not the only one, so I'm not just the only poor me out there. But sometimes we just got to speak these feelings and then we can let it flow, let it go, right? So that's kind of where I'm at. And April, I'll probably hang on until May just because, just cycle out. I started the Done Creative May 7th, 2019. That was the day of my first upload over there. So maybe if things just don't go great, I will still upload something. That's the thing. I just won't go all gung-ho every day uploading something. I might just drop it back to no daily messages and just one pick a card a week, just for those that I know are here for it. And on it, I will still do something. So I'm not going to disappear completely. I'm just not going to try to make it a thing anymore, if that makes sense. So I will, and the funny thing is maybe when I come to that point, that's when things will start flowing again. That just seems my luck that would happen. But that's okay. So yes, we are going to be pulling a card for everybody who is here that wants one. So put an 1111 in the chat if you would like, because we have 11 people here right now. Seems a fitting number for expansion, growth, new awakening. And it's so weird because I actually feel in other areas of life, things are expanding, things are morphing, shifting, growing, changing. And maybe this is all happening for my highest good so that I can focus on writing that, 4-part series with 2 companion novels that I've been speaking about since 2016. I mean, I've got the first book written and it's in the 4th draft, and half the second book written. I got to restructure it because the second book became books 2 and 3 and just keeps getting bigger from there. So this is definitely going to give me a lot more time to focus on that. And that is something that's been very dear to my heart that I definitely want to get out to others. And that's how, and coming full circle with that too, that's how people in the past would get the truth out. They would hide it in myths and stories and, maybe even verbal storytelling. They'd hide the truth in these seemingly, fictional characters and storylines. So maybe that's just what because that's what my book's about. I'm hiding a lot of nuggets of truth within a fictional work, So that's, maybe that's just the route I need to go. I mean, I've always loved writing and I've always wanted to become an author. So maybe I just put all my eggs in that basket and still do a little bit here and there. I won't ever let go of the live streams until it just becomes nothing again. Not that it ever has, but like my other channels becoming almost nothing. So yeah, that's where we're at with that. So I definitely will be working on that. Just shifting my daily work time from filming all the time to doing that. And then of course my live streams 2 days a week. And I might instead also do 3 live streams a week. I don't know. Just to make up for that. But let's go. Let's go. We got Michelle Lynn with the first 1111. And if it appears that I've skipped you, I didn't purposely skip you. On my back end, sometimes it puts things in a different order. So yeah, just hold on and I will do another shout out if I did not do your reading. So Michelle Lynn is our first, and we're doing straight up tarot today. And we've got the 10 of Pentacles, and here I am shuffling upside down. Sorry, 2 of Pentacles. But that came out in reverse. So it's almost like you're finding some balance, where before things felt very chaotic and out of balance, or you were just unsure of how to balance life. You're finding the balance now. All right, Linda H. Let's get you a card, Linda H. And what the heck is going on? Are some of these just in reverse? Well, I like to see the Tower in reverse. This is an internal paradigm shift, belief system shift going on for you, Linda, where you're seeing the silver lining of the things that have not gone your way or the things that haven't worked out in your favor. You're seeing why that had to happen, and you're actually maybe possibly looking back with that hindsight being 2020, being grateful for certain things that didn't work out, because now you're on a different path and a much more supportive path for your mission here. All right, Marlene V, let's get you a card. And we have the 10 of Wands. So you're closing out a cycle, Marlene. And if you've been very busy and maybe a bit overwhelmed, this is about to shift and change. I actually want to get a clarifier on this from Marlene. How is this shifting and changing? Ooh, you get two. Okay, specifically surrounding your finances and even your intuition, or just feeling that you know where you're at as far as your intuition or your feelings or your thoughts. They may have been a bit all over the place, or just feeling very frustrating or overwhelmed in one capacity. But with this King of Pentacles to come in and support, you are really feeling a lot more stability and not feeling so overwhelmed very, very soon here. All right, Amber. And Amber, these two want to come out. So 5 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups came out. Okay, do I have some of these in reverse? What's going on? I guess some of these are in reverse, so we'll just take the reversal. So 6 of Cups, this is, when it's upright, that's focused on the past and all of that. So the fact that it's upright, this is you spending more time in the present moment. And as you do this, it's like the healing that you've, really put that time and effort into is expanding into the present moment and into the future, for you to not feel so burned out or left out in the cold, or like life is happening against you rather than for you. So you're closing out this cycle as well, where everything feels so heavy and it's all relegated with the past. Like everything is like this past energy. There's all that healing that you've done over these past, years. It's like it's going to catch up to you in the present, and you're going to feel like a weight has been lifted off of your past for sure. All right, Jessica Lynn. Ooh, we got the Hermit and the 4 of Cups. I don't know why everybody's getting 2 to 3 cards now, but that's just what's happening. Wow. So the 4 of Cups is just kind of apathetic energy and just kind of feeling a little bit blah. So this, Jessica Lynn, if I didn't say who this reading is, yes, Jessica Lynn. So just feeling apathetic and a little bit blah is closing out, because with this Hermit, you're getting some new perspective. And in both these depictions, this is a solitary energy. So getting in your own energy, away from other people, this could really benefit you into knowing where you're bored with life, where you need a little more challenge and excitement to come in, and specifically with your spiritual and self-development, like your spiritual growth, your self-development. This is really going to take off in a really big way for you very soon, Jessica Lynn. All right, B Degree. Let's get a card for Brianna. Oh, sorry if it's buffering, you guys. Usually on the replay, it plays streamline. It's pretty good. So you might have to scroll back and try to review it, or when this posts, you can go back and rewatch it if your reading gets kind of garbled or muddled in some way. All right, Brianna. And we have here Queen of Pentacles. I love to see this. Yes, this is that entrepreneurial spirit coming in hot, to be able to really, lead the life you want. And of course, the Queen comes after the Knight of Pentacles, which is that slow and steady energy. So after a time of almost seemingly not very forward-moving progress, there is a breakthrough with finances, with abundance, with just a sense of purpose coming into your life very, very soon. All right, Mr. Floyd, let's get you a card. Woo! Those fell out. So I want to do this right. Here we go, Mr. Floyd. And let me scroll back up because it jumped. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Okay, Mr. Floyd. We have here the Queen of Swords in reverse. So when the Queen of Swords is upright, this is about maybe speaking with a bit of a sharp tongue. So this is saying just to kind of be very mindful of the way you're speaking to yourself specifically, but also to others. Think before you speak is a really big theme with the Queen of Swords, because she can say things she may later regret, or things that might hurt others' feelings. So with it coming out in reverse, this will be just thinking before you speak is really the main message coming out with that. For Mr. Floyd, Tiffany, let's get Tiffany a card. And we have the 2 of Cups, but in reverse. So if things have been a little stagnant in your love life or a little stale, and it doesn't have to be just your romantic life, this can be a connection with a soul sister, soul brother, family member, whatever it is. If that connection has been stale, now is the time to put a little more effort into this connection. And if this is a romantic partnership, this could be a date. This is a friend. This could be going, having a get together with a friend to just kind of rekindle that friendship or that relationship. All right. So got some flying off the shelves. Okay, Stardust is next. Stardust. And we have here the death card, but it's in reverse. So this is something you've already gone through, this transition you've already gone through. And very interesting, the depiction here kind of reminds me of that rose on Beauty and the Beast. You know how it keeps losing these petals, but by the end, it's all revitalized. Well, you've revitalized what you need to, and now you're having the rebirth from this death energy that has, whatever has recently ended or cycles that have shifted in your life recently, you're now having a new beginning or a rebirth coming in hot. Very, very exciting. We're actually thinking how wonder it would be if Mando would use 1111 today, and it's actually 1111. See, that's you just tuning in. I love it. Yes, absolutely. I'm going to be self-publishing these books because, like everything else, the traditional publishing industry is getting so political, and everything has to be just so. And if your book isn't pushing an agenda, you're not going to get a contract. I'm not here to play that game. I will be self-publishing my books, and yeah, that's just the way I'm doing it. When I first started writing it, I was very kind of like, ooh, I could try to traditionally publish or I could self-publish. I was very like kind of split decision. But just seeing the way of the traditional publishing and just watching, other fellow authors basically have to rewrite their book for some political agenda. I am not here for that. So I will be self-publishing loud and proud. Linda says she will take that card. Thank you. You are so welcome. Thank you so much, Yolanda. I appreciate the like on the video. Yes, put an 1111. And yes, she's got an 1111. Let's get one for Yolanda as well. Yolanda. Okay, so we have the Eight of Cups, which is in reverse. I actually like to see this. So something you have recently moved on from. You're now having, this is such a theme today, such a like new beginning energy. So there's a new beginning or a new relationship or a new thing to come in and replace something you have recently let go of or walked away from. So as you let go of one thing, that clears the energy and space for something new to come in. If something new, you're waiting for it to come in, it hasn't come in yet. Maybe just doing some detoxing, some clearing of that old energy, cutting cords if this is having to do with a relationship or even material items or even careers. If we shift gears and leave, we can still have residual effects from those things, like negatively impacting us in the present moment. So cutting and clearing cords from things you once owned, places you once went to, things that just are no longer vibing with you or that you thought have left your life. Just doing a nice declutter of the energy field surrounding these things can really benefit that energy for new things to come in. All right, that was Yolanda's message. Yes, that apathy energy definitely resonates. Yes, yeah, absolutely. Okay, so Florence wants a card. Oh, you have to go for a yearly medical. Well, have fun with that. Those are never fun, especially the female yearlies. No fun. But you have fun. Oh, we'll hope we see you on Friday. All right, Florence, your card is flying off the shelf, and we have the King of Pentacles. So there is a new endeavor coming in and something you are building upon. So this new energy might be utilized for you to build on something that you've been wanting for a very long time. I'm feeling the pull to pull one more for you to see what area of life this is pertaining to. We've got the Empress in reverse. So this might be something you've wanted to do for a long time, but the timing was just never right. You were never able to solidify that plan or that dream or that goal. But now is the time because you have the stability of the King of Pentacles to come in and help you. Oh, I'm so excited for you, Florence. That's exactly the energy we all want right now. For sure, for sure. Super cool. Super pumped for you. All right. Yes, we will see you on the live. And you're absolutely welcome, Amber. Have a beautiful day. Thank you. Beautiful spot on. You are most welcome. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to the books. Well, I will have more time, probably, looking at what's going on with this algorithm. Maybe it's actually working to my benefit. I need to see the silver lining of everything. And sometimes, when we get feeling like we're perpetrated against in some way, we can just hyper focus on that. And I think that's what I've been doing. But sometimes that's okay because it really lets us know, is this really the end all be all of my life if my tarot channel isn't doing anything? It's not. It really is but a blip on my lifetime radar, really. And it's going to give me more time to focus on my books. So, really, is it a loss? Probably not. And I still get to hang out with you guys here. We've reached our time. Thank goodness it's not that right speed error. And apologies to those of you that have watched the April Pick a Card, which is now over on Harmony Portal Tarot, linked in the description below. Apologies to those of you that watched that and had the right speed error during your pile. I was able to seamlessly film it as far as the audio goes because I record the audio on a separate device. It's like this mic thingy. I don't know if I can reach it up here to show you guys what it is. Maybe. No, it's not going to reach. The cord's too short. But it's called an H4n Pro Zoom mic. And thank goodness I have that because it's never failed me. But maybe one time it stopped recording because it ran out of space. But I just am meticulous about clearing those memory cards. With the camera, you'll just see a still shot of the table for a while when I get that right speed error in a recording. And it is a B word to try to edit all those clips together and splice it together. So it takes me almost twice as long when we get the right speed error. And, maybe that's just one more thing telling me this isn't the place to be energetically and I need to focus on my writing. So again, I'm not going to sit and cry about it all day long every day. From now till forever, I'm going to cry for now and then get over it. Put my big girl panties on and get over it. Yes, bye. Have a good one, Amber. Okay, you want a card. 1111 for M. Seek. Let's get an 1111 card. Ooh, we got two here. So the Three of Cups. So in a relationship that might have once felt very fulfilling is not really fitting the bill anymore. And Six of Pentacles, you feel there's an imbalance of energy and you had wrote there for your lover. So if you guys are still involved, this might just mean putting a little more effort into the relationship. If you're the one putting all of your effort into the relationship, there needs to be a balance from the lover. Or if the lover's the one putting all the love and effort into the relationship, then you need to show up and put a little more in. If things feel pretty balanced, this could be past energy we're picking up on. But basically, this is letting me know this is a soulmate connection for sure. And there just needs to be a bit more balance in the way you show up for each other is basically what I see with that. So I hope that resonated for you and the Seek. Absolutely. All right. Yes, I will make them available to buy worldwide. Of course, I think at least to start out, and the first one won't even be published till 2024 at the earliest at this point. But they will be in English to start, and if things go okay, I can have them, what's the word? Oh, why is the word leaving me? Why can't I think of the word? It just left the building. Oh, it completely resonated. I'm so glad that resonated. Translated. Good goodness. That is so hard for me to word today, I guess. Translated into other languages. That's usually a pretty expensive endeavor. And I'm not, again, like anything I do, I'm not starting out or setting out on a path to make a whole bunch of money. I just really want these books to get out. And I'll probably even offer them really cheap, like ebook versions at certain times of the year and stuff like that, just to get the book in people's hands. Like that's more my interest than making any money on it. Of course, some monetary compensation for my time would be cool, but that's not why I'm doing it. Pretty much like what I do here. If money was no thing, I would do it anyway. How they say if you didn't need any money and you could do anything, what would you spend your time doing? Well, I would spend my time doing exactly this and exactly the writing. That's exactly what I do. Yes. Oh, yeah. Sometimes they aren't available to buy in other countries. That's why. Okay, yeah. And I know when you self-publish, you have a lot more control over that than, say, your publishing company that doesn't. Again, it's so politically driven that good luck. Good luck getting what you want. And you can't even, you can sometimes have some input on like what your cover looks like for your book. But usually that's the publisher will deal with all of that. And, I'll have to hire my own editor, my own proofreader. I will design my own cover, which they say don't do that. But because I have a graphic design background, I can do that. So I'm gonna. Yeah. So things like that, I will have to micromanage my own, publishing. But I'm cool with that. I like to have a bit of control over my own creative force. So just turning my beautiful book baby over to some publishing company does not sound like my cup of tea for them to dismantle it and basically put an agenda on it. That's not what I'm here for. Thank you so much, MSeek. I appreciate that. All right, so we're going to get into our donations for the day, which I think we only have, we do have one more. So we have a full read. So Florence has donated 2 times 1111, and she wanted to combine that into a full read, I think she had said. And then we've got one from Marlene for a 1 card as well. Marlene, read 1 card. For those of you that are new here, this portion of the live stream is us going by the donations and allowing those that would like a personal reading to either donate for a 1 card. I never just pull 1 card. It's basically just a shorter version of the full reading that I do for 22.22. Or for 30 if you're doing, what's it called, SuperChat or SuperThanks or whatever it's, no, SuperChat or SuperSticker. Because YouTube takes a very significant chunk of that. So, okay, so you did do 33.30. Okay, let me just double check because okay, I see 33. So now you want 11, so 1 card full. I think I'm seeing that right. Okay, so plus a 1 card. Okay, I think I've got it there now. So a full reading and a 1 card read for Florence, and then a 1 card for Marlene. Okay, that is our current lineup. So we're going to go up to the tippity top of the chat for Florence's first question. I am in Marabella, Spain right now. And before I came here, I was planning to just stay here for a week or so and then further travel around for a couple weeks. Now it feels like there is more to this place, and I get signs that I might move here. Oh, wow, how cool. Is it a good idea to stay longer here than I was planning or actually move here? Okay, well, we're going to find out right now. Excuse the cough, guys. Still got that weird kind of phlegmy upper respiratory thingy going on. Thankfully, I don't have that chronic cough like my husband does, but it's still not very fun. So, Florence is planning, she is in Marabella / Spain right now. Planning to stay for a week and just feel like extending this trip quite possibly. So extending the trip and possibly planning to move. Okay, we got 2 that want to come out for that. So extending your trip, absolutely yes, absolutely. That is what you were meant to do. Absolutely yes. We got the Sword of Truth, the Ace of Swords, and every ace is a yes. We got a big yes. Feel free to extend your stay. You're going to benefit greatly. As far as moving there, let's see what we have. We have the 3 of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles. So it might take a bit of planning and cooperating with others, or maybe meeting some people in this area that's going to be the determining factor, or kind of really sell it for you. Because absolutely, you can go wherever you feel called to go. So if you want to move there, I would say the energy to move there is very available for you. And we almost have like that 3 of Wands vibe going on in the end, like the background of this 2 of Pentacles, which is moving, which is travel. So if you want to travel here, that's great. You can do that. If you want to move here, that's great. You can do that. And you might even find a group of like-minded people that you can meet with in person when you do, or if you do move here, that really feel like a soul family unit for you. And you guys really just work well together, vibe well together. It feels like good stuff all around. But let's just see as far as, yeah, it is actually anything else needs to know about this area. Yeah, it's looking a lot better to you than where you're currently at. Energetically, it feels lighter, because this to me feels like current energy, current location is the 3 of Cups, and then Marabella / Spain, the area you're in right now that's really calling to you feels more like a 2 of Cups energy. And there might even be a soulmate for you. Romantic or otherwise, it's not always easy to exactly tell, because soul energy, soul essences coming together can be romantic, but they don't have to be. So you might actually meet a soulmate in this place, whether it's through a visit or through you moving there, I guess remains to be seen, but there is a potential to meet soulmates there. Anything else Florence needs to know? And the 4 of Swords. So you're going to feel very rejuvenated. I mean, this is a rest and recuperation. So it's almost like time stands still. Or another thing with time, it might move very quickly while, wow, my time's already up, but I don't want to leave. Like it can feel very dualistic. Like time 1 minute is standing still. The next minute it's going by so fast you wish it would slow down. So there's a weird time thing going on in this area, but I don't see this as a bad thing. Making sure too that while you're here, you're getting enough rest, because I see you just very energetically wanting to keep going and seeing things and seeing the sights and doing the things. But make sure you're taking rest. But this feels very good to me. Um, Wanting to be associated with this place or being in this place feels like a step up from where you're at for sure currently. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay. If we want to treat this as the 2222 question, we can get more guidance as well. Um, Anything else Florence needs to know about this place? Yeah, you might even be in your head like, how can I like this place so quick? Like, I didn't expect, I mean, I thought maybe this would be a cool place to stay, but then I'd be like ready to go on to the next, but like, I just want to stay. So maybe you're even in your head a bit about it. Like, why does this mean so much to me? I don't understand why this means so much to me. Let's see why this means so much to you. Why this place means so much to Florence. Ooh, channeling. So I was getting like past life vibes. You might have had a past life in this area. In fact, I would almost guarantee it at this point. So you might even be channeling a lot of information from the past. And that's where that weird time thing came in, because you on another, lifetime, you were in this exact location. Some of these buildings, some of the essence, the echo, the energy of the place is reminding you of a home you can't put a finger on. And I think that's coming in from that past life. Even with the birds here, I see a lot of crows. I don't know if you're seeing a lot of crows in this area, but if you do, just know that's a sign. A lot of signs coming in with crows. And if not specifically crows, just birds in general. Yeah, lots of birds around. Wow, that is so cool. Okay, so let's see. For Florence's next question, whatever Florence wants to have for her next question, feel free to post your question, unless you've already posted it and I've missed it. Oh, Jamie's here. Let's pull you a card real quick, Jamie. That is so interesting. You just never know what's going to come out. And I'm just as surprised as everybody else. I love it. So cool. Okay, Jamie, here is your card for today. Yay. Queen of Pentacles as well. We had this for someone else in the earlier readings. Wow. Yeah, you're ready to start something new. This is very entrepreneurial. So this could be making some plans, taking some actions on some plans for your little business, or just wanting to, it's a very motherly energy. So just basically taking care of business. So whatever you're feeling called or pulled to take care of today and, over the next week or so, just honor that and go in that direction. Even if it feels like you're spending, a couple hours here cleaning and a couple hours like planning your services or your goods for your little business, or, coming over here and, whatever. Don't feel you're wasting time or just kind of spinning your wheels because you're doing all sorts of things. Just kind of go where the energy is directing you and don't feel bad about it. I love it. I told you, let's get you a quick card while we wait for Florence's. Oh, you posted it already. Well, I told you, and it flew all the way over here. I told you, here is your card. We have the Fool, so brand new, bright beginnings. We also have the Sun here, which wherever the Sun is transiting in your chart and wherever the Sun falls in your birth chart is going to be a very big indication of where this new beginning is coming in. So this is very exciting stuff. And we have a crystal here. So if you have any crystals, utilizing your crystals to help you manifest this new beginning, this new energy coming in hot. I love it. All right. So Florence has already posted a second question. I'm going to see if I can find it. Okay. I see yay. I see thank you. She's saying bye to Amber. Maybe I'm just not going back far enough to see it. Oh, question 2. I found it. See, I didn't go back far enough. I just met 2 people, Tom and Arena, here in Spain. What is the purpose of meeting them? And am I connected to them in any way? Okay, let's feel into this. What is the purpose? What is the purpose of Florence meeting these people? Okay. Wow. Okay, so there was a past life. So I think this is associated with the past life. They're back in this incarnation from that past life. And this is, this incarnation meeting back up, closing out a cycle with love. To me, this feels like more like past life love, but there is this sense of love and like soulmate vibe with these people. And that's why you connected to them very quickly. but there's something like soul contract wise that you are closing out with these people, with these wonderful souls. But let's see how you're connected to them. I mean, I'm for sure in past life there was a love commitment, and I actually, as interesting as this sounds, I actually see this with Arena. You and Arena were romantically involved in this past life. You were the male in that life. She was the female in that life. But let's see, as far as your connection to them, I can already feel that connection. Yeah, absolutely. There's a deep spiritual connection with these people for sure. And again, rising from the dead of any past connection you had with them to be able to make things better in this life. So King of Wands, yeah, there was something to do with authority in love that you are kind of, I won't say fixing, because I think each incarnation has its own nuance and its own validity. So there's really no right or wrong, but it's almost like you're righting of past wrongs in some way in this life, in your connection, specifically with Arena. Let's see your connection with Tom. Anything else with Tom and Florence connection? Okay, Knight of Cups. So there was also a romantic connection there. That is very interesting. I don't see, though, that in the past life that romantic connection went anywhere further, like, say, marriage or any kind of commitment like that, because there was some sort of betrothal where you, in this life, it's very interesting because it's like there's 3 specific past lives you all had in this area. And then today's lifetime. So that's 4 that I'm picking up on, 4 different lifetimes. And in this lifetime, this is very interesting. So in the lifetime with you and Tom, where that betrothal was going on, you were both female, actually. And you were very young, so you weren't even sure, like, your orientation, what it was, or you were just like these beautiful, wonderful best friends, and there was romantic feelings from Tom to you, but you didn't know if you saw, because it's very interesting, because, you know, many times through history, you know, we're probably at a good point in history with, you know, same-sex couples and all of this. But of course, back then, your connection with Tom as the female, she was very attracted to you, but she was also attracted to other females. You, as Florence in this lifetime as this female, were only attracted to Tom, the female, but not other females. So it was very confusing to you why you had such a deep, loving connection with Tom as a female, and you even questioned like your own sexuality at the time. But you actually did go on to marry a man that you were kind of promised to from a very young age, and that it was devastating to you. But you were able to maintain a friendship with Tom, as you know, both of you females, and Tom actually moved in with your family and helped raise your children as some sort of like nanny. And to me, this seems like Tom was beneath your station in life. Like you were of more noble variety, and Tom was more of servant variety. So Tom acted as a servant in your household, but you maintained this very strong bond and connection throughout the raising of your children, and she would do a lot of the cooking and cleaning. And of course, you paid her very generously for her services. Wow, that is so interesting, Florence. Of course, that's all past life, but I just want to get a quick thing for Florence and Tom in this life. What is the purpose of their connection in this lifetime? Well, the world. So really, I'm hearing the world is your oyster. You can make whatever you want of this connection. It can be romantic. It can be friends. It can be whatever you want it to be. But there also is a closing out of old energies, old karmas, old cycles as well, which is kind of coming full circle to the beginning of the reading. So yeah, that's actions and the purpose of meeting them. Very cool. Very interesting energies we were getting in there. Oh, you did a painting last night, Jamie? That's so cool. I love it. Oh, that's okay, Jamie. I would love to do a reading for you. That's totally cool. Yeah, I hope that the one card was enough to tide you over. So fun. You're so welcome, Florence. So up next, we have Marlene for a 1 card, and that's the last donation I have for today. So anyone else looking to get a reading can always donate to the cause. And of course, your lovely donations do go to help my mom, whose house burned down in July of 2019. And we are on the precipice. Hopefully this is the year we're getting her into my grandma's double wide, which is not exactly what we were, dreaming about through this whole experience, but it is kind of, with the way that the mortgage rates are going and being able to build on her actual property is just not going to happen anytime soon. And um, it's just not feasible for her to do another winter in that camper that's leaking. And, she's been in that for 4 winters now. And my grandma's place needs a new roof and all this work. It's from the 70s, so it's very dated and needs some help. But that's where your donations are coming in to help kind of fix her up or that place so she can move in and actually have a little bit of space to stretch her legs and move around. All right. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're working toward. All right. Hi, Amanda. My oldest daughter has been having issues swallowing her food and is causing her stress. I'm taking her to the doctor again on Friday. We are not sure what is going on. Any insights/guidance? Yes, let's tune into this. Very interesting. Actually, I have firsthand experience with this, not with me personally, but my sister. She went through this phase, twice in her life. The first time was there were a lot of things going on. My parents divorced when my sister was like 2 months old, I think. So it wasn't like my parents divorced, but I think it was just the going back and forth between my dad's house, my mom's house, and stuff that was causing her a lot of stress. So sometimes, and this is just me intuitively tuning in. This is anything medical, and again, I'm not a medical doctor. This is not medical advice for intent purposes only. All my disclaimers. But a lot of times, kids can internalize stress, and it does make that swallowing kind of mechanism go a little off. And sometimes just hyper focusing on the fact that I couldn't swallow last time, so it almost like causes this stress and anxiety every time she eats, and that's what happened with my sister. She was choking on a popsicle, and my dad's friend actually had to do the Heimlich maneuver. And thankfully, even if he wasn't able to dislodge it, it was a popsicle, so it hopefully would have melted in time anyway. But yeah, it's scary stuff. It's being able to swallow is kind of a thing we all take for granted. But let's tune in specifically with your daughter and what's going on with her. Having issues swallowing, causing her stress, going to the doctor on Friday, not sure what's going on. Any insight guidance? Let's find out. Well, this is going to be resolved. So I don't see this is going to be a long-term issue. But I think just going to the doctor might just be what she needs to kind of ease that stress. And for you as mom, give you that peace of mind that you did everything you could. I just really see this mostly as like an energetic thing. And a lot of times when we are having some sort of physical struggle like this, dark forces or entities can latch onto this anxiety that these things cause and actually perpetuate or make things worse. So if you want to, as mom, just do a clearing, you can use sage, you can use Palo Santo, you can just use your own love energy, whatever resonates most, to clear her energy of anything nefarious or anything looking to cause her issue, and even to help alleviate her own stress and anxiety and whatever is the root cause. Especially as moms, we don't always know what's causing our children to have this or that go on. But if we can just energetically focus on the cause, we don't even need to know the cause. That energy is going to the root cause of it to help clear any blockages or just help that energy move. So you can set some very clear intentions. And one of the times I remember to do this consistently for my kids is at bedtime. We kind of talk about, how was your day? Anything bothering you? Anything going good? And they even help me. They even focus on it with me, and we will clear anything that just feels yucky or nasty from, friends at school or, something they saw on the internet or whatever it is. And we just clear it. And we do it together. So it's something that you can even teach your kids to do for themselves, so they don't even need you to do it, and they can do it anytime. But especially when she's having the issue, before she sits down to eat, maybe just setting intentions, doing some breathing, deeper, slower breathing to really calm her energy, and also not being distracted while eating is another thing. Kids, even adults will like watch a screen while they're eating, but just being very mindful of what you're doing and how you're doing it as she's eating can really also help, combat that and help her feel more in control rather than having her energy spliced or distracted while eating. But anything else Marlene needs to know? It's like we're pulling minimal cards. I'm just getting all these downloads about it. Yeah, closing out that cycle. You're going to be able to close this out quick, or she's going to be able to close it out quick. It's not going to be a long-lasting, ailment for her. yeah, you do feel it is the anxiety that's partly the reason. And I think that's all coming to close out. Let's get one more. Anything else Marlene needs to know about this? And I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know that the doctor's actually going to find any reason. And that's actually a good thing because that lets you know it's mostly energetic, mostly just the stress and anxiety of it that's contributing. And yeah, it's going to start to kind of go by the wayside. Yeah, exactly. Walking away from a not great situation. That's exactly what's happening. It's going by the wayside. So I would say, for your own peace of mind and her peace of mind, just sometimes just knowing that we're going to a doctor, it feels like almost like a weight lifted, like, okay, the doctor's gonna either give me an answer or they're not. But if they don't see anything wrong, then I guess nothing's wrong and I can go about my life. And sometimes no diagnosis is a good diagnosis because you can just kind of realize, okay, well, something's going on. We don't know what it is, but the doctor doesn't see anything too crazy, so we should be good to go. And that's really what I see. So yeah, nothing too concerning for her at all. And yeah, long term, this is not going to be an issue for long. You definitely do that. I mentioned doing something like that with her. She seemed okay with it. Yeah, yeah. And if you don't know what to do specifically, just use your intuition. There's no wrong way to clear energy or to, set intentions. There's no one right way to do any of that. And really, it is basically just using your imagination. And, that's really all it is. But our imaginations are so much more powerful than we even know. So yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, big hugs, Mama. There's really nothing, of course, as parents, we can worry about everything. And I think it's good that we do because who's going to take better care of our kids than us? Probably nobody. So it's good that you're worried, but there's nothing to worry about. Yes, good news. Great news for you, Marlene, and for your wonderful, amazing daughter. So yeah. Well, that's going to be the live stream for today. I don't think we had any other donations come in. Yeah, I'm going to go get some cleaning done around here. It's been a minute. We're not eating dinner here, so at least we don't have to dirty up any pans and pots and stuff around here for dinner tonight. But I'm going to go spend some time with my brother-in-law and the rest of my in-law family. And yeah, I will see you guys on Friday. And before we go, those of you that are here, let's pull you one more card. This is a newer deck, and I just think it's so cute. So let's pull a card for everybody still here. We have here, I love it, the Spider and the Passion Flower, creative ingenuity. So get creative. Finding even creative solutions, like we were just talking about in Marlene's reading, finding creative solutions to these problems or these anxieties that are going on. There's, for some of us, maybe spiders create anxiety for us, but spiders are such a representative of manifestation and also creativity. Thank you. I know she's fine. It's just hard when I see her cry and I can't do much. Yeah, for sure. And a lot of times, crying, it does kind of constrict or tighten the throat. Think of when you're about to cry, your throat starts to kind of constrict on itself. And yeah, that feeling of anxiety can almost just close up that esophagus or that throat. And it can be very scary. So just making sure there's not a lot of chaos and confusion and distractions going on during meal times or snack times should help her a lot. Yeah, for sure. So that's what we got. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. Happy midweek. On the back, we got the butterfly and snowdrop. There is hope. There's hope for all of us in all these trials and woes and things we're going through. There is hope. There's a creative solution to whatever is going on for all of us. We just need to use those imaginations and find our result. So that's what we got for today. And I will see you guys on Friday for our next live stream. All right, you guys. Bye.